Hey guys!
Howdy!
What's up and welcome back to the Roomies Digest.
Hello.
My name's Christine.
I'm Mo. Neek.
We've been down that road before.
I'm Mo. Neek.
I quoted it in my head. I'm Mo. Neek. Monique. Anyway.
Yes. In today's video, we're bringing you guys something fun. It was brought to our attention by Rachel that we should give you guys this video. We are going to
talk about our book recommendations based off of our celebrity experiences.
Encounters, yes. Our random celeb encounters that we have.
Because we live in LA.
And they're just so random.
Lots of celebrities.
Yes.
Famous people.
Yes.
Singers.
Celebrities.
Dancers. Actors.
Dancers?
Loose term. Coachella performers.
Really?
Yeah, Willow Smith was Coachella.
All right, we're losing the point. The point is we are going to be recommending books based on our random celeb encounters. And here we go.
Bum, bum,
Da 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 da.
bum, bum.
Da. You can go first, Christy.
Sure. All right, so little known fact, guys. One of my first jobs in LA was working at good old Urban Outfitters. And if you don't know what Urban Outfitters is, it is a retail store that is like hip and trendy and like has all the cool stuff. So a lot of celebrities shop at the Urban Outfitters that I worked at because it's on Melrose Avenue. And yeah, so one of the most memorable celebrity encounters that I had at Urban Outfitters was with none other than, drumroll please, Emma Roberts. I know what you're thinking. Is she as great in person as she is on all her little scary TV shows? Like American Horror Story, Scream Queens, every like young adult
Nerve.
contemporary.
I love the movie Nerve.
Oh yeah, that too.
Such a fan.
Yes, I love her. I love her as an actor. Basically, my celebrity encounter was Emma Roberts came in. She got a ton of clothes. She wanted to try them on. I happened to be working the fitting room this day. She said, hey. I said, hi. Would you like me to get you a room? She said, yes, my name's Emma. I said, oh.
Just like that.
Here's your room, ma'am. How many items have... Never mind, it doesn't matter. Take whatever you want. Seriously, take it. So anyway, she tries on her clothes. She bought like everything. She bought basically everything. I mean, it all looked really cute. So it is what it is.
She's a fashionable girl.
And yeah, that was it. That was the encounter. So the book that I would recommend based off of that celebrity encounter, My Best Friend's Exorcism.
And why would you pick that?
Well, I wanted to go with a book that was kind of similar to Emma Roberts' most well-known TV acting career, which is the American Horror Story / Scream Queen / Ryan Murphy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Route. So I wanted to kind of do something that would put you in that realm. So this is really for the fans of her like television, like, you know, scary kind of career, not her like cute rom-com career. So This is not for those readers. But for the American Horror Story readers, My Best Friend's Exorcism is what I am recommending to you. My Best Friend's Exorcism follows two friends. One of them gets possessed and some crazy kooky stuff happens. It's also, if you can't tell, kind of like an 80s theme. So
you're telling me there's not an exorcism in My Best Friend's Exorcism?
well, it's about getting to the exorcism.
Okay.
Like all the stuff that leads up to the exorcism.
Okay, good to know.
Right? And yeah, it's fun. And that's what I'm recommending for Emma Roberts.
Nice.
So yeah.
Let's see. I'll do one at work too. I used to work at this fancy dog food place in LA, and many of folks would come in to this place. And one day I was like packaging orders to ship out people's custom dog food orders because that is what we do. And there were the lobby was busy all of a sudden. And I was like, oh, let me go help greet the new customers to tell them what, you know, you can expect for your dog, what it's like, how does the program work, lolly-dee. And when I go up to the person looking at the, you know, the TV board of all the menus and stuff, I'm like, hi, how can I help you?
Trying to get that commission.
You know, just, you know, I'm trying to be a good employee because, you know, they paid my bills. So I was like, hi, how can I help you? The person turns around and it is none other than Mandy Moore. And I was like, hi. She's like, hi, I'm Amanda. Whatever she said her name was. I was like, I was just telling her about, you know, how the program works, da-da-da. People love to talk about their pets. I'm telling you, that is like the secret. Okay, anyway, so she was really sweet. I didn't really say anything like, oh my god, you're my childhood. Oh my god, I remember you. So
yeah, we try and act cool when we meet people.
Yeah, you don't act crazy. I'm waiting for the day where I can meet a celebrity and I literally like fan out. I've never had that experience.
I'm like, yeah,
because they really are just so normal. So you're like, this is not how I expected to meet someone that I've watched on TV.
Mm-hmm.
But hello, this is what we do. This is what we offer. Blah blah blah. So to that extent, that is the story. It was very underwhelming. Like
a celebrity encounter. You had a good time.
I did. I had a great time.
You met Mandy Moore. You talked to her about her dog.
I did. And that is that.
It's more interaction than I had with the dressing room.
That is true. You're like, here's the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
But so for my book recommendation for meeting Mandy Moore, I am recommending a book I read recently, The Princess Diaries. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention this book this year, but The Princess Diaries, because she was in the movie, guys. It was nostalgia. Mandy Moore, when you see Mandy Moore, you just automatically think nostalgia. You think all of the hits, okay? A Walk to Remember, Princess Diaries, it's something about Candy. I think the song is called Candy. You just remember all of the hits. And Princess Diaries is a hit. Meg Cabot, she did that.
It's like a 12-book series.
Yes. And you guys know it's pretty much about a young teenager who finds out that she is a princess of Genovia. And her growing up in high school and also being a young princess. So, yes, that is why I picked The Princess Diaries for Mandy Moore.
Okay, cool. My next celebrity encounter, I actually had the chance to meet Willow Smith. Granted, does she remember me? No. But at this point, this was a little farther in my oh god, I'm getting confused with my other job. This was a little bit farther in my Urban Outfitters career. I actually was a men's team lead at this point, so I was moving up in the world. But basically just had, you know, kind of like managing the men's floor when the men's manager was not there. So, you know, making sure everything's running smoothly. That's also where the checkout is. So, you know, gotta get that coin. So anyway, I was down in the men's floor, and like one of our big things was graphic tees. It's like one of our best sellers because people just pick them up and they see something cool, whatever. So I'm down there. It's like real early in the morning and literally no one's on the floor. So I'm just kind of like cleaning up, like sprucing, making sure things look good. And then I don't know how to really describe it other than I felt like a presence behind me. And I was like, good God, what? And I just remember kind of like turning, and there's this large man, looks like kind of like the Grim Reaper, but he was a bodyguard, I later found out, and he's just kind of like standing there, and I'm like, can I help you, sir? And then out pops little Willow Smith from behind him, and she's like, yeah, I'm just like looking for like a really cool tea, and like, and I'm just like
you exude style, my love.
And I'm like, who am I, you know, to tell you what? And so I'm just like, here are the graphic tees. You know,
these are our new releases.
Trying to be just real chill, but I knew I was like a robot. I was just like, ah! Because I'm trying to like keep in all my emotions. And so then she was like, yeah, I'm just kind of like looking for like maybe like a cool distressed band tee or blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, we don't have any distressed because we're not that cool, but we do have this and this, and this is our best seller. Lots of people like this. But personally, I think this one would look the best. And she ended up taking 3 of my suggestions. And then proceeded to like shop around the men's floor for a little bit before going upstairs. But anyway, it was just a cool moment. Very cool moment. So the book that I'm going to recommend for this one is The Sun and Her Flowers. For those of you who don't know, this is a poetry book. And the reason why I picked this is because it's just very like trendy, chill, cool. I don't know if you guys have ever read this before, but when I read this and like poems from this, like you can see a lot of it's tabbed and used, it's well loved. But when I read this, I just kind of like feel like this writing is so good. Like the poetry is so good, a little like starstruck, some would say, which is how I felt when Willow Smith walked through the door. And also it was just our experience was very like comfortable after I got over that initial starstruckness? That initial shock. Yeah, anyway, and that's kind of how I feel with this book. It's like when I read it, it's always so good. Everything is so good in it. It's cool, it's trendy, it's chill, and a little underrated. Anyway, so that's the book that I picked. If you guys enjoy Willow Smith and enjoy her music and like her as a person, then I definitely recommend picking up this book because it is one of my favorites. And it's just so cute. Look at her. Look at her. Anyway, so that's the book.
Nice. All right. Another fun story is going to be, okay, me and some other friends.
Oh, okay.
We were in line when someone comes out of their Uber and hops into line with their, when you're meeting your friends, so you're like, they're already kind of ahead of you, and you were like waiting for the club to let people in.
You like slowly get in line.
And I'm like looking, and I'm like, I think that's Rebecca Black. And my friends are like, no, that's not Rebecca Black. And I was like, I'm positive that's Rebecca Black in front of us. So I looked, me being freaking the FBI, I look up her Instagram to see
where she is,
what she's doing. What are the odds that she's out tonight? And of course, I like go through her Instagram story. Because I'm not weird. I go through Instagram story. I just wanted to be sure. I was sure of it. But my friends were like, no. And I was like, no, I'm 1000% sure this is Rebecca Black. Like, she's an icon. So I'm going through. And there she is getting ready for the night. I'm like, y'all, this is like the exact outfit that's right in front of me, but with a coat. And she's like, maybe not. And then it was like clearly her friends that are right there. I was like, this is Rebecca Black. It is no doubt. Anyway, so Rebecca Black was in line in front of us. I'm counting it as an encounter because what are the odds that Rebecca Black will be in line in front of you at a themed candy pop event? So that is what happens.
It's Friday.
And the book recommendation I'm giving for y'all for that is Pride and Prejudice. Why, you may ask, am I doing Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Because it's a love-hate relationship. And that's what I have with It's Friday, okay? It's Friday had a cultural impact, okay? It can't be denied the impact it had on culture. As well as you can be said of Pride and Prejudice. While it's not my favorite, I do love a nice hate-to-love relationship. A nice story like that. And Jane Austen gave us that. And Rebecca Black gave us the viral hit that we know today as It's Friday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And even though you don't listen to it, you know of it.
Yes, I know all about it. I don't even need to sing it. You guys are already singing it in your heads. I know. I know. Yeah. So that is why Pride and Prejudice. It's not my favorite.
Okay.
But it's still, you know about it, you know of it. And if you guys don't, it's about Lizzie and
Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy.
And their story.
That's actually perfect. It's hate to love. It's half and half.
It is. It is exactly what that is. And that is...
We hated it at first and now we love it.
Yeah. So yeah, that is my Rebecca Black story.
Cool.
All right, so that is my book for Rebecca Black.
Okay. I think you should do the one where I was there, but this is your book. This is your experience.
Okay. So a similar story. I was out. It was like one of our first nights out in LA. We were out. Yes, we were both out, but it was me acting a fool this time. Only me. Because
we had maybe had too many libations.
I'm gonna guess, but I don't know if that was why. But maybe.
It was like one of our first nights out in LA.
And we paid a lot to go to this place. And so we were like, we're gonna have a good time.
Yes.
You know?
So it wasn't just that. It was also the fact that we were experiencing LA for like one of the first times. We were at the Hollywood, like one of the biggest theaters on the Hollywood Strip. Like,
yeah, it was random.
So random.
Like,
so random.
And what made it even more random is the person that came out on stage. And my reaction is, to this day, I still can't
mind-boggling.
I reacted this way. But the person that came out on stage, I guess, you know, when people make their little club visits, the VIP, whatever.
Yeah.
Was none other than Red Foo. And when I said I acted a fool for Red Foo,
it was so funny.
Like, I was like, he was like handing out like towels or like flyers or something, and I wanted one so badly. I was like, Red Foo! Red Foo!
And y'all, we were in like almost the front. Like, we were basically
I pushed my way up there because I wanted whatever he was throwing out, and I don't even like Red Foo. Like, I'm sorry, Red Foo.
It was weird too.
But like, I don't know why I acted the way I did to get whatever he was tossing. I was like, I need that. And I got one. I remember it was like something on a stick. Like a flag on a stick.
Yeah, I think it was a flag.
It was so...
I remember the Snapchat I took. I think to this day I may still have it. And if I have it, y'all, I'm going to put it in this video.
It was so dumb.
It was so funny.
I don't know why I reacted the way I did.
She was like, what?
I got this stupid flag thing. And
like, it was like gold. Oh,
but,
God.
I mean, I got what I wanted. And that's, you know, that's all we can really ask for that. And from a story.
Right.
So for this, I'm going to be recommending Carrie by Stephen King. Stephen King is not my favorite author. But we can't deny that Carrie's a bop. Just like, you know, Party Rockin'. Party Rockin' was an anthem. Okay? And so, yes, Red Foo.
Wait, that's so funny. I think I have the Party Rock anthem dance, too. Guys, yes. You might be getting some memories in this.
Party Rockin' was an anthem.
If I can find that.
Anyway, it would be embarrassing. I would hope you don't find it.
Hate is bad.
Just embarrassing myself today, but so I'm recommending Carrie by Stephen King. It is pretty much, you know, Stephen King's not my favorite author, but Carrie's a bop. It can't be denied that Carrie is a bop, just like the Party Rock anthem is bop. And, you know,
honestly, Carrie and Red Foo have a lot in common. First of all, they're both up on a stage at one point.
Yes.
2, red. Okay, not gonna say much more than that, but red.
Yes.
If you've, you know what it means. And last but not least, we saved the best for last. One of our best celebrity encounters, I think, to this day.
Oh, we're doing this one next.
Yeah. Did you have another one?
No, I thought you had another one.
No, I only have 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So Monique and I, as you guys know, I mean, well, you probably don't know actually because we've been in quarantine, but we like to go out. We like to hang out with our friends. We have some friends in the music biz, whatever. So we go and we're going to see this concert, and I think it was Ella Voss.
I think you're right.
I think it was Ella Voss. Real good music. And we're just sitting there vibing, you know. We got down close to the stage. We're on the floor. Can't hear nothing because it's so loud. And
yeah, so we're having a good time. I am me. Christine is the celebrity. Okay. I'm dancing. Da, 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 and I'm looking. And I'm like, this person looks familiar. Man. I'm like, did I meet this person at a party? I feel like I might have met this person at a party once, you know, because that's how I do. I'm really good at faces. I would say I was good at names, but at this moment, a name was not coming to me. Yeah, literally what's happening. Yeah. And then I turned to Christine. And I'm like, hey, who's that guy next to me?
I couldn't hear.
And she's like, huh? I was like, this person looks familiar.
I think I remember it as you hit me.
Well, you weren't listening to me.
Because you were speaking and I couldn't understand what you were
saying.
saying.
So I like, you need to look at
concert.
You need to look at what I'm
and
saying.
She straight up was like, shoo! And I was like, what? And of course, at the concert, it's like, what? Because no one can hear anything. Yes. Anyway.
And I'm like, where did we meet this guy from?
She's like, where's this guy from?
I'm not that.
And I'm like,
I'm very low key.
No, it was exactly like that. We couldn't hear. And I'm like, what?
I'm like,
what? And he probably could hear everything. And you're like, this guy!
Did we meet him at a party?
And I'm like, what guy? And I'm like, I like push her back. I'm like, you know, and I'm like,
who is it? We know him, right?
And I go, oh God, what's he from? What's his name?
You knew immediately.
Percy Jackson!
You knew immediately that it was Logan Lerman standing beside me, having a grand time.
And he was so beautiful, y'all. He was really so beautiful. His little curls. He was just having a good time at a concert. And though we were screaming to each other, we wanted to play it cool, okay? Did I have some fantasies about maybe bumping into him later and like becoming friends? Yeah. But did that happen?
No.
Nah.
Because it's Logan Lerman.
Yeah, and we have a policy. We have a policy.
I don't know if it's a policy. It's just that we don't.
It's just an understanding.
You know, we don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, we're just gonna let them
that's
be.
where we are.
You know, if they want to talk to us.
If strangers want to introduce themselves, then we're not strangers, but.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, what's your name? Oh, Logan. Hello, nice to meet you.
You have such striking, beautiful blue eyes.
You are just so beautiful. I mean, handsome. You're handsome. Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
Logan
so
Lerman.
we didn't meet him, but we were beside him. And I count that.
It was beautiful. It was a
because
beautiful
what
moment.
are the odds?
We were in simpatico.
This only happens in Los Angeles. I mean,
really, it does. Like, and he's just sitting there with his friend, like, just being a cool, chill, normal person.
It was bothering me to know, and I was like, I know you. I'm like, this is either someone we met at a random place, or I met them at work somehow, and I don't remember.
Well, because, you know, when you see someone from the side, you're kind of like...
You're like, wait a minute. You, like, do a double glance.
Yeah, and you don't want to be like, hey, what?
You're like, oh, hey.
You know,
and then because once you start the conversation, you realize you don't know anything else besides their face look familiar.
Right.
So I like to get a double confirmation, and that was
what if they are a coworker?
Yeah, I'm like, I really don't remember you.
Randy, I didn't know that was you. Anyway, so what was your book for that?
My book for this is going to be The Invisible Life of Addie Larue.
Oh, because he was invisible?
No, because I couldn't remember who
he was. That is such a good one. That's a good one.
Yes. And that that is a similar thing that happens to Addie.
Yeah.
No spoilers there.
And for my book for this encounter, I chose Felix Ever After. Why did I choose Felix Ever After, you may say? Because our experience was a pleasant surprise, right? Like, we knew we were going to have a good time at that concert, but it was even better because of what happened, okay? And that is how I feel about Felix Ever After. I knew Felix Ever After was going to be a good book. I knew it. But when I read it, it was like just so much better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that's sweet.
It was really good. And I'll link the vlog if you guys want to watch the reading vlog. There are spoilers, so if you want to read this book, don't watch the vlog. But if you do want to watch the vlog, there you go. You can get my reaction to it. So Felix Ever After is about a boy who has transitioned and also has transferred to a new school to kind of get away from his old life. And soon after transferring, people at his school find out what his dead name is. So it's all about Felix having to deal with this really hard thing while also falling in love. As if high school isn't hard enough. And this book was just so good. It made my heart feel good. And that's how I felt about that experience.
That's good.
Honestly. So, yeah.
Okay. I like these recommendations.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
Yes.
Definitely. So, guys, we are planning on doing another part to this video.
We have some good stories.
We do. We have.
So let us know if you like this.
We have some more.
Down in the comments.
Yeah, definitely give it a like if you like this video. Comment down below which of your celebrity experiences, if you've had any, or which one of ours you thought was the coolest.
Honestly,
we already know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hit that subscribe button if you want to support Monique and I on this channel. And of course, click that notification bell if you don't want to miss another video. And until our next video, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.